We go, record. All right, seated position. That's about going inward. And every single way, we're going to use visualization. We're going to use self-awareness. We're going to be gentle with our own selves, our own bodies, our own minds, spirits, and heart. And just bringing the shoulders up and then slowly rotate it back and down. Relax your hands to your knees, lifting the spine from the heart as we guide the chin in and slightly down. From here, your eyes can be closed. Your eyes can be partially open with a gentle gaze towards the floor. The plan is to avoid distractions around our inner room. And even though we can still notice and experience sounds, noises, we're just going to be aware of them and not engaging. We're going to try to avoid to link that noise or that sound to an old memory. We'll do our best to be here now in this precious time, the best moment that we can all experience and have, which is the present. Let's begin first by noticing the spine, visualizing the space in between each vertebrae as we reach through the heart center, finding the neutral spine. When we keep the spine nice and long with the soft shoulders, soft elbows, soft hands, soft muscles of the face, and gentle jaw. Let's begin to go into this inner travel into the breath. This inner journey where our mind starts the dancing of linking with the miracle of the breath. And as we watch the breath moving, we'll begin to modify this pattern, inviting the breath to become deeper and fuller, inviting relaxation to the mind as we lengthen, especially the exhalations, activating the parasympathetic system. Slow down the breath. We slow down the mind. If Ujjayi breathing, the victorious breath is a breath where you feel comfortable, you can begin to connect with the breathing where we gently contract the epiglottis as we move the belly and inhalations and exhalations without forcing the breath. Control the flow of the air. Consciously breathing with attention and intention. Take a moment here to notice the mind, to notice the quality of your mind at this moment. Just few minutes after we start this session, just by only watching the breath, just by focusing on the inhales and the exhales, does the mind feels a little bit calmer, still, at ease? Going inward within the mind, let's visualize this bright light, yellow, pale yellow, is bathing everywhere within the skull. Is swing and bringing peace to the mind. Is creating connections, new connections within the brain. We feel our eyes, the eyeballs softening, going down into the eye sockets. Our eyelids are heavy and light. Even though we can perceive the light coming through our eyelids, the light feels gentle, light, soft yellow. The tensions on the muscle of the face are releasing. So is the jaw. We can feel our tongues gently releasing down to the base of the mouth. Shoulders are relaxed. And we're going to lift from the heart center, from the heart chakra, lengthen the spine, especially giving again some space in between each vertebrae and the upper spine, cervical spine, middle spine. And we're going to guide the hearts to the heart center. Anjali Mudra. Let's all here together create an intention. This intention could be just for this time, for this specific session. We can create an intention that is going to be with us for the length of the day. Is out of reflection, what we're doing here towards inner change. And with the next inhale, bring the arms to the side in T position to welcome air, to welcome that nice, soft, yellow light of healing. And then exhale, we're going to bring the hands together to the heart center again. Let's lower the chin to the chest, stretch those muscles in the back of the neck. Be aware of your chest. And going inward, visualize your heart. Again, that nice, soft light, yellow light is surrounding your heart. Is assisting the heart to become powerful, but at the same time gentle. Be grateful to your gentle heart. Be grateful to your powerful heart. And inhale again, open the chest, stretch the front of the shoulders. And then flex the elbows and place the hands to the back of your head with the fingers interlaced. Elbows in, keep the upper spine long and gently stretch deeper now the muscle of the back of your head. Hold in position. Deep inhalations. Long, full exhales. And opening the elbows, lift the head, raise the hands down towards the floor and rotating the shoulders up, back and down. Place your hands to your thighs and slowly rotate the head with the chin, drawing a perfect circle going in one direction first. Use the rhythm of your breath. Don't rush. Give the time to the cervical spine, to the muscles, to do the job safely. And reversing the movement, going to the opposite direction. And gently return the head back to the neutral position. Guide the chin slightly back and down. Close your eyes, hands to the heart center. Now lower your palms a little bit lower than your heart center, where your lungs or your rib cage are. Take a moment. Visualize both lungs from the top to the bottom, front and the back. Visualize both rib cage, right side, left side. Visualize those intercostal muscles in between each rib, expanding and contracting with the breath. Be grateful for the health of your lungs. Be grateful for the miracle of the breath. Breathing in, full long exhales out. Inhale again, arms to the side to open the chest to welcome oxygen. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Release the right hand down, extend the left arm up and over to your left ear. Press through your left hip and gently guide the left shoulder back. Relax your elbow, your hand, your wrist. And then slowly rotate your chin as you guide the chin towards your right shoulder. Close your eyes. Concentrate on the breath. to feel the inhalations and exhalations, especially on the left side of the torso. Couple more breath here. Inhale, return back through center, release the left hand down, and then the right arm goes up and overhead, flex both elbows, press through the right hip, and extend the spine to the left, and as you exhale, the chin goes to your left shoulder. Gently guide the right elbow back, open the chest, stretch the right side of the torso, the right side of your rib cage, and just breathe. Peaceful breathing. Let go. With the next inhale, the arm goes up, the hand goes down, and let's bring both shoulders forward, up to the ear, back and down. Keep the chest open and up, and then let's reverse shoulders forward, down and back. Let's keep moving the joints of the shoulders forward, up to the ears, back and down, up to the ears, forward and down. One more time. Shoulders forward, up, back and down. And then place the hands behind you and do the crossing of the legs. Place the feet wider than your hips with the knees bent, and let's mobilize the hips and the knees and the legs. Release the hip joints. Take a moment. Moving from side to side. Gentle practice for the body, for the mind, and for the heart. Back through center. Let's bring the sole of the feet together, and you don't have to have the heels too close to the hips, just enough to release your pelvis, and then place your hands to your ankles or your feet. Lift the shoulders, the chest back and down, and then release the right ear to right shoulder. Make sure your left shoulder is down. No tensions in the upper spine. Use the deep exhales to keep guiding the right ear to right shoulder. Back through center. To the left. Relax your right shoulder down. Through the center and chin to your chest. Slowly, again, bring the hands behind you and place the feet, some windshield wiper movement again. And as we drop the legs to one side, we're going to find our way to tabletop position. So here, just find your protection for your knees, very important. Knees wide as your hips, and then wrist right under the shoulders. Yeah, remember not to have your hands too close to your knees, because that shortens the length of the spine, and we want to have the space on your spine. From here, we're going to rock back to the heels, back and forth. To the heels and rocking into the neutral tabletop. Exhale back to the heels and to the neutral position. And two more times, gently mobilizing the knees, the thighs, the hips. One last round, moving down. And moving to tabletop position. I'll give you two options here. Have the knees wide as your hips, or if you can, have your knees wider than your hips and wide as your mat, and then move the hips to the heels into Balasana, child's pose. So from here, wherever you are, the elbows down, the hands down, and especially the forehead towards the hands or towards the block. Relax your shoulders, the back of your neck, the back of your upper spine. Balasana is to stretch the back, but it's a great way to go inward. We're going to take the time, and if you have your knees wider than your hips, relax your belly and let's all breathe through the belly. Inhale, soften the muscles of the abdomen. Exhale, release, let go deeper. Inhale, the belly goes in. Exhale, the belly relaxes. Try to deepen the exhalations. And just breathe. Take your time. Reconnect with your intention. Try to relax your pelvic floor and soften the hip joints, ligaments, tendons, muscles, fascia, skin. Everything is melting down. Concentrate on the internal organs around the abdomen area, the abdominal area. Stomach, intestines, everything is softening. And slowly we're going to lift the head off the hands and gently let's all find the way to tabletop. If your knees are wider than your hips, bring the knees under the hips into neutral position. The wrists are under the shoulders and again, move the hips halfway down and coming to table and halfway down. Back to table and halfway down and back to table, and then from here stop, step forward with your left foot. Right knee is going to move slightly back, keep your knee protected, and then place the hands to your left thigh. So if you feel like you're leaning forward, use the palms to press against the thigh and gently move the chest away. Create the opening on the right hip flexor. Relax your elbows by your rib cage. Keep the neck neutral. Concentrate on the breath. Use your visualization onto your right hip flexor, iliopsoas, where the muscle connects and wraps around and connects back to the spine. It's a very thick and deep muscle. We're going to release slowly as we move to the front, the hips, the pelvis, and we keep lifting the chest, stretching that hip flexor. The breath flows and we link the breath with the mind. Concentrate on the movement of the breath as you gently, micro movement, moving the hips deeper. Relax. And then both hands are going to go down on either side of your left foot, and we're going to move the hips back slowly. Pick up the ball of the foot and release the chin to your chest. Shoulders backing down. Let's stretch the back line of the spine and the left side, the back of your left leg. And flexing your left knee, now move the chest forward, tap the toes under your back foot, pick up the right knee off the mat, high lunge, press through the right heel, and again, lift the chest and press as you hold in position. Concentrate back on the breath. You can make a fist with your hands and place the hands to the floor or towards the block if you cannot reach the mat with your hands, and keep pressing through the heel, holding. Release the right knee down, and then top of the foot flat on the mat. Bring the left knee to meet your right knee, and let's all move back to child's pose. Take a moment, gently pausing and breathing. A lot of pause, stillness, and love to the joints. Concentrating on the breath. And back to tabletop position. Knees wide as the hips again. Neutral position, moves back to the heels. Forward into table. Back to the heels. And to table. Back to the heels and to table. And then step forward with the right foot, 90-degree angle. Left knee to move slightly back. Move place the hands to your thighs, and then gently press and lift the chest. And the pelvis and the hips are moving to the front of the mat as you relax your shoulders and elbows by your rib cage. Concentrate on your left hip flexor. Visualize the iliopsoas. Connecting, wrapping around, and connecting back into the back, the spine. Pause and breathe. Stretch and breathe. Keep the breath moving, nice and long. And then the hands are going down. Let's stretch hamstrings. Hands down, straighten the right knee. Pick up the ball of the foot. Move the hips back, chin to your chest, shoulders back and down. Concentrate on the breath. Few more round of breath. And then the right knee flexes. Tap the toes under to pick up the left knee off the floor. Press through the heel, lift the spine, and pressing gently as you lengthen the chest forward. You press through the heel in a nice long line. Runner stretch. Again, make a fist to place the hands so you're not putting too much pressure in your wrists and your hands and fingers. Keep pressing through the heel. Gentle breath. And the left knee goes down. The right knee comes to meet your left knee. And moving into Balasana again. Take a moment with the knees wider than the hips or knees in line with your hips. Take a moment. Few more round of breath. From Balasana, let's move to table. Tap the toes under. Belly in. Wrist under the shoulders. Lift the hips, downward dog. Chin to the chest, heels towards the floor, shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, heels down. Knees towards the floor, tabletop position. Right arm goes forward, left leg goes back. Hold and breathe. Activate your left ankle. Activate the glute, the core. Don't drop the head. Keep the breath flowing. Nice, easy breath as you hold in balance. Right hand down, left knee down, moving back to child's pose, moving gently. Back to table. Tuck the toes under, belly in, downward dog, chin to the chest, shoulders away from your ears. Take a deep inhale, the heels are coming off the mat. Exhale, heels down to downward dog. Next exhalation, knees down to table. Now extend the left arm forward, right leg goes back, engage the core, hold in position, and breathe. Activate your right leg, the core, the arm. Don't drop the head. Left hand down, right knee down, and let's move back to child's pose. Elbows towards the floor, relax your head, don't hold the head in the air. Nice inhales, going deeper, going inward. Full exhales. From here, slowly, hands by your knees, lift the head, lift the chest, and we're going to sit down again. So use your blanket, your towel to place, and you're sitting on the edge of your blanket. Don't sit in the center, because that helps you to tilt the pelvis forward and have more opening on your hips and keep the spine straight up. Open the arms to lift the chest to create the space, and then flex the elbows, place the hands to the back of the head, elbows in one more time, chin to the chest, stretch the back of your neck. Relax your shoulders, make sure the upper spine stays up so you're not rounding, your belly stays straight. Take a deep inhale, bring the arms up and overhead, twist to the right, left hand goes down to your right knee, right hand behind you. Look over to your right shoulder, and now as you exhale through the nose, slowly the chin moves to your left shoulder and down to the left. You are breathing in and out. The twist is happening from the waist up as you keep both hips center and anchor down towards the floor. The head comes back through center, and we're going to stay in the twist, but this time both hands are going to go down either side of your right leg. So now draw the chin to the chest and then bend the elbows and fold over to your right leg. Make sure your left hip stays down. Keep the chin in. We're asymmetrical, stretching the spine as we twist. Inhale, the head comes back up, and we'll return back to center. Now keep your right knee bent and the left leg goes forward. So your right foot is touching the inner part of your left foot. And then from here, we're going to bring the arms up and overhead, nice long spine. Flex the elbows to the cactus arms and then lower the spine halfway down. Keep the chin in and lower halfway down. Inhale, return the spine back to neutral. Extend the arms up and overhead. Flex the elbows, belly in, and then exhale, lower halfway down. Try to keep the upper spine long so you're not round. And back through center, arms up and overhead. And flexing the elbows, and then slowly lower halfway down. And back up. And then slowly sweep the arms out and down, shoulders up, back and down. Now guide the right knee up, cross the right foot over to your left leg. Have your right knee with your left arm, guiding it against your left shoulder, and the right arm goes up, back, twisting to the right, look over to your right shoulder. Take a deep inhale, and then the chin goes to your left shoulder and down. Breath through the back of your left leg. You're twisting the spine, the neck, upper spine, middle back, even your rib cage is coming along with the twist. As you press through the back of your left leg, you're stretching gently the back line. Take a deep inhale. Head comes back through center, and do the twist, bring the left hand behind you, and then undo the crossing of the legs, cross your legs, find your neutral position, tilting forward your pelvis, inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead, find the space, twist to the left, right hand goes down to your left knee, the hand behind you, lift the chest, and exhale, rotate the head, and down to your right shoulder. Close your eyes, and breathe. Head back through center and do the twist, but we're going to place both hands either side of your left leg. Look over to your left, relax your shoulders, elbows, and fall over to your left leg. Release, let go, but keep concentrating on your breath. Slowly inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, back to center. Now extend your right leg forward and keep your left foot in the inner thigh of your right leg. Both hips even. With the next inhalation, sweep the arms overhead, lengthen the spine, flex the elbows, cactus, arms, belly in, chin in. Exhale, lower yourself halfway down. Breath through the back of your right leg. Inhale, back to center, extend the arms up and overhead. Flex the elbows and nice long spine as you lower, engage the core. Inhale, straighten the arms up and overhead, reach. Flex and lower one more time. Inhale, extend the arms up, and exhale, sweep the arms out, down, shoulders up, back, and down. Left knee up, cross it over to your right leg. Twisting, have your left knee with your right arm, lift the chest, left arm goes up and behind you. Press to the back of your right leg, look over to your left shoulder. Take a deep inhale, and exhale, slowly rotate the chin to the right and down to your right shoulder. Eyes are closed, and you're going inward towards your breath. Deep, full, and relaxed. Take a deep inhale, the head comes back to center, and then slowly release, hands behind you, and do the crossing. Let's do some windshield wiper movement, because all this was very static, so we didn't move the leg, we're holding in position. Bring some movement to this. And then let's cross the legs, find your comfortable seated position again, Sukhasana any way, and then lower the hands to your thighs. Lift the chest from the heart center, relax your elbows, Chin slightly in and down, close your eyes. Let's bring the attention to the heart center. Let's reconnect with that nice light yellow light. That now that light is moving beyond the center of the heart, invading the heart, the lungs, the chest, going down into the abdomen, covering front and back of the torso, all the internal organs, healing, connecting, protecting, going deeper into the hips, pelvic floor, all the way back down to the sacrum. From the pelvic floor all the way to the crown chakra, like a tube of light. Covering us from within. With love and peace. It's a moment of self-awareness. It's the time when we realize that we are not just bodies. Entire being is being supported by the idea, by the thought of what we really are. More than a vessel, more than a vehicle that our bodies are. Though we care, we look after our bodies. The strength within ourselves, the joy and happiness that come within ourselves is what is keep us moving through this world. And the potential of we can still do is endless. And take a deep inhale and lift the chin up. And with a nice long exhale through the nose, the chin goes down to the chest. And inhale to lift them up. And exhale to the chest. And at your own pace, a few more rounds, releasing tension, tightness, as we move with the breath. On the next exhalation, the chin goes down to the sternum, keep the shoulders back and down, and then you move the chin from side to side. Like the pendulum of a gold clock. And the head slowly return back to center and up into neutral position. Now we're going to open again, one more time, the chest opening. And then exhale, hug yourself. Flex the elbows and just give yourself a hug. And inhale, open and stretch the chest. Receive. And that exhale, hug yourself and hold it into your heart. Inhale to open and lift. And exhale, keep it close to your heart. One more time, inhale, open the chest. And exhale to hug. And inhale, open and receive. And then bring the arms straight together, interlace the fingers, rotate the palms away, round the spine, pull the belly in and stretch and release any tension in between your shoulder blades, in between your scapula, upper spine. Release your tension in between the back of your rib cage, chin in. Inhale, lift the heart and open the chest, and then slowly raise the hands down towards the floor, shoulders up, back and down, up, back and down. Now slowly find your way and let's come to the front of the mat. The blanket or the towel we're going to place in the back to protect your neck. Slowly, let's go down towards the floor with the knees bent and the feet wide as your hips. Hands to your knees, straighten the elbows, elbows in, chin in, one breath at a time. Release the head down towards the floor. Chin slightly tucked in. Hug yourself. Bring the belly, the thighs into the chest like a little tight ball. Stretch your lower back one more time. Hold it in position. If you like, you can rock from side to side. Back through center, hands to your knees, guide the thighs away, keep the big toes touching, and let's open and close, moving the hips again, slightly mobilization. With the chin in, open and close, open and close, open and close. And let's open the heart with the feet down, wide as your hips. Bring the arms overhead or cactus arms. Let's open the chest, coming into bridge as we go up slowly with the inhale, slowly exhale down. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale, lower and down, couple more time. Let's keep open the chest and the heart, receiving and releasing. Inhale, up and down. Hug yourself one more time. Stretch your lower back. Counterbalance the back bend. Nice breath. Rock your head gently from side to side. Now let's slowly return back to center. Lower the feet down. Let's do some windshield wiper movement with the arms again up and overhead or cactus arms. And then gently rock your legs from side to side. Few more rounds, bringing some movement to the hips. And back through center, straighten the legs, turn the feet out, and then bring the arms down, away from the body with the palms facing up, shoulders melting down towards the floor. Close your eyes, and now you are on your last pose, Shavasana. Time to reintegrate, time to receive the benefits of your practice, especially Time to surrender. Back to stillness. Back to self-awareness. I'm going to let you be your own guide. I'm going to allow you to work on yourself, surrendering and relaxation. Find your own way to be aware of the needs of your body, your mind, and your heart. As you let go into a full, long, and deep breath. Rest.
Soy un paisano, soy gente del remanso valiente, donde el cielo remonta buen Paraná. Tengo el color del río y su misma voz, en mi canto sigo el agua mansa y su suave danza en el corazón. A veces oscura, va turbulenta en la ciega hondura, y se hace brillo en este cuchillo de pescador. Y no nos abandones. Y ese final Déjanos tus dones. No pienses que nos perdiste, es que la pobreza nos pone tristes. La sangre tensa y uno no piensa más que morir. Agua del río bien, llévate pronto este canto lejos que está aclarando y vamos pescando para vivir. Sobre lentos, sobre la escala del agua abierta.
Very slowly, please begin to deepen your breath. Rocking your head, move your fingers and toes. With your next inhalation, bring the arms overhead, point your toes, reach, grow taller. Hug yourself, roll over to one side. And very slowly, please join me as we sit comfortably. Sitting with the spine upright. Taking the time here to reconnect and to observe what is the state of the mind and the body after this session. And I hope the feeling is a feeling of peace, stillness, lightness. And let's do all our best to try to keep this feeling within ourselves throughout the day. Let's do our best for our intention to stay with us as long as we can. Yoga is about self-transformation, inner change, inner peace. And I hope, at least for today, you can achieve that. And I thank you all so much for being here today, practicing yoga. And the name of that song, it was called The Prayer of Fisherman. And because I grew up by the river, there's all poor people that just live from that, from going out there and try to catch the fish to feed the family. And they ask God, they ask the divine to provide what they need every day. They ask for not being abandoned. And it's one of my sister present this song to me when I was there, so I'm so grateful. It's a version I really like, so I want to share with you. So thank you so much. Looking forward to seeing you from my space in Taos, and next Thursday maybe that'll be the case. And thank you again. Love you. Namaskar.
Safe travels. We look forward to seeing you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take care.
Thanks.